The views and opinions expressed on the following program do not necessarily reflect the views or opinions of Nash Community College, the Board of Trustees of Nash Community College, or the North Carolina Community College System.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
Anything for my princess.
I am serious, and don't call me Shirley.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Big Bang Cinema. I'm Isaac Anderson.
I'm Tyler.
How you doing, brother? I haven't seen you in a while.
I haven't seen you in a while either.
No, but how was your Christmas? You have a good one?
It was all right.
Oh, well, that's exciting for all of our listeners and viewers to watch. Oh, anyway, guys, in case you don't know, this is a movie show where we talk about movie news, movie reviews, and everything
in between.
And yeah, we also and also on the other side of the camera, we got Mr. Hunter Baker, the man with two occupations in his name. What's up, man?
I'm learning a third occupation.
The man with the palm.
What is that?
beard.
Is that going to be your middle name?
Yeah.
He'll be chiropractic.
It's a little bit more direct, don't you think?
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, I hope you
like
had
that.
a good New Year's and everything. We're going to start a new segment just for this month. It's going to be called Pathetic Facial Hair Watch, okay?
Yes.
And this is not for these two, because these two can grow beards. This is for me.
I already shaved mine to get ready for it.
Now, if you can't see it on the camera, don't try to look for it, because it doesn't show up on camera very well. That's how pathetic it is. We're going to see how much I can grow within the month, and I'm going to try to measure it. It's not going to work very well right now. I'm had that pseudo lumberjack lesbian vibe.
You got the Chaz Bona thing going.
Yeah, I really do. It's kind of like I pumped a few pumps of estrogen just to make it a little bit tougher. But but for real, we're going to see how much it grows over the month. All right. Speaking about unnecessary stuff, Han Solo movie it's going to get a theme made by John Williams himself.
Oh no! Why are they still doing? Why don't they just scrap this whole thing? Because they already blew too much money on it.
They basically have, but what do you think about this? You excited for John Williams' theme?
I am not excited for it.
I'm not excited for the Han Solo movie either.
I kind of want to see the Lord and Miller version. I really want to see that.
Well, I mean, it sounded like it was going to be something different.
21 Jump Street in space. That's what I want to see.
I think that's what we almost got.
Yeah.
And I think that's a big reason why they didn't want to do it.
Oh, I would love to.
Seeing pictures from the set and everything, Ron Howard's put some stuff up himself. It looks like they have a very 80s aesthetic going on there. Not just like it looks like 80s science fiction stuff. It looks like the 80s, like kind of the style and everything. Just like the ships and whatnot, the way everyone's dressed, I've seen stuff, but I mean, I don't know. This one might be great. I'm not excited for it whatsoever, though.
Well, they got a safe director to do it.
They got Ron Safe Howard, who was also in a George Lucas movie called American Graffiti.
And he was also in, a lot of people don't know this, the Andy Griffith Show.
What?
What?
No! Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
He had hair and he was little.
And he was like ginger.
Yeah, well, he's ginger now.
I really can't tell he's got no hair.
He's got hair on the sides. Yeah, but I mean, he took over really late into the process. I think there was
You talking about balding?
What?
Balding?
Well, yeah, balding took place later in the process too. But I mean, it was also it took place later in the process of filming the movie of the Han Solo movie. And
Are you talking about Happy Days?
No, are you listening to me right now?
Yeah, I'm trying.
Bro, come on. Come on.
Okay, from what I've got from what you're talking about was that Disney made a horrible decision in getting Lord and Miller. Their final product was not what Disney wanted. They felt it was like I would quote, Ace Ventura in space. So they scrapped it, fired everybody, fired most of the production crew, rehired, got Ron Howard, and hope Ron Howard's trying to fix it.
That sounds almost exactly like what probably happened. I mean, just from Lord and Miller's track record, why would you hire them to do something like a Western movie when you know their track record is a specific
Lego
way?
Movie.
It's like the Lego movie 21, 22 Jump Street. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. This is their style of writing and directing. This is what you hired them to do, and you get mad at them for doing that. Like, they're very improvisational. And Lawrence Kasdan wrote the script where he took it probably really seriously, like a dark Western. And these guys are probably letting them just riff, put silly lines in there. It's really tongue-in-cheek. It's really kind of, it's whimsical, but it's not taking itself very seriously at all. It's almost making fun of the movie in and of itself. Self-referential, it's probably got all that stuff in there, and they probably just didn't want that. But
no, they didn't.
This makes me curious, why did they hire them? It doesn't make any sense.
I guarantee you they're looking at box office returns. They even looked at what the movies were.
Yeah. Well, I don't know who's scoring the movie actually, but I know John Williams is going to be doing the
John
theme
Williams.
for this. At least we're going to get a cool theme. We'll give it that. We'll give it that much points. But Hunter, did you have any opinions on this?
Yeah, man. The Apple Dumpling Gang film was done at the Apple Dumpling Getaway, which is right outside Tuckasegee.
Was that a Ron Howard
Tuskegee.
film?
No, but Don Knotts was in it.
Don Knotts.
Yeah, and he was also in.
The Ghost of Miss Chick.
I was going to go Three's Company.
He was in Three's Company, but he was also in the Andy Griffith Show.
Oh, it's a circle.
It's all
It's not a
circle.
square, it's a circle. But all comes back
Circle.
around. Yes.
And the Fonz is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Henry Winkler.
Gotta like the Fonz.
Like,
Where are we going with this, guys?
I think he's doing three degrees of Don Knotts right now.
3 degrees of Don Knotts.
Yeah.
That's going to be that's a wide pool. I don't know if we're ready to go down that pool right now.
I miss Don Knotts.
Yeah, okay, so the Han Solo movie. I think Disney's pretty much given up on this too because you have not seen any marketing
on.
with it.
I believe I've seen him in a terrible movie my mother was watching the day on
Is it Hail
Netflix.
Caesar?
No, it was a terrible movie.
I don't know. I don't know him.
I believe it was about some witches in the South. It was Beautiful
in the-
Creatures. Beautiful Creatures, yes.
I don't know, but yeah, I think Disney's kind of almost given up on this too because you haven't seen any marketing on it. You haven't seen any trailers, any production photos, any sort of toys that come out about it. And it's really late in the game. It comes out in 4 months, and that's a short amount of time. I know they want The Last Jedi to brew, and that probably didn't go as well as they wanted to. But it's time to see a trailer. I'm not excited for it, but it's time. I think they've given up on it. I think they're bracing
They
for a
should give up
failure.
on Star Wars.
But
They should.
hopefully it's good. But
Give it up.
it's pretty much I don't know if it's ever going to happen for it.
Stop trying to make it happen. It's not going to happen.
Yeah. Speaking about probably not going to happen, Tim Miller,
Oh.
director of Deadpool, is developing a Kitty Pryde movie.
The character, one of my least favorite X-Men characters.
Really?
Yes.
I like Ellen Page as Kitty Pryde.
I don't want to see a solo movie.
When you said
Well, we're done with that.
when you said not gonna happen, I thought you were talking about another Don Knotts film.
Oh no! Politically incorrect, sir. It's definitely not going to
what I
happen.
was saying-
They can like Grand Moff Tarkin. He can be like the CGI Don Knotts. Oh my gosh, I want to see that now.
What is this last movie, Chicken Little? Look it up, sir.
When did this become the Don Knotts 30 minutes?
Okay, Kitty Pryde. I don't want to see one of her solo movies. I really don't care.
Yeah, well, for the people at home that don't know, who is Kitty Pryde?
She is an expert who can walk through walls.
Yeah, it describes her character pretty well, actually.
Yeah.
Played by Ellen Page in all the movies. I don't know if they
Not
do
all
this
the
movie.
movies. She's just in the last movie.
Oh, yeah,
The
well.
last two.
Oh, she not in number 2? I thought she was number 2.
She was she was in it. Yeah.
I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen the X-Men. It's beyond the point. Do you want to see Ellen Page come back as that character?
I am like neither for nor against it.
Do you,
I really don't care.
I dug her as that character. I thought she was really good.
I don't want to see a Kitty Pryde movie. I just don't. There's nothing there. She doesn't even have the pet dragon in it.
She has a pet dragon. Wait, we
She-
can't
she-
just walk past that. She has a pet dragon.
Yeah, she has a pet dragon.
What?
Lockheed.
Well, I mean, they've already taken that with Game of Thrones. But I mean,
Yeah. She had a pet dragon named Lockheed.
okay, but Kitty Pryde. You're right. She is a character that walks through walls. What else can you really do with that? I mean, I'm sure you can, but I mean,
she doesn't know martial arts in the comic.
Hunter, you got something to say?
Yeah, he was in Air Buddies in 2006.
2006
Oh,
Air
That was the
Buddies,
last
yeah.
movie he was in.
Back to the Don Knotts.
I swore it was Chicken Little, man, but yeah, you're right.
That was the second last movie.
Second one.
Snow Buddies, I saw that. But Tim Miller. I mean, he did Deadpool, obviously. I mean, would you be cool, like with him writing and directing something like this? You think it would be exciting?
I just don't want to see that. I don't want to see it happen. I don't want to see this Kitty Pryde
But
movie
if someone
happen.
was going to do it,
There's no material for it to happen.
I know if someone was going to do it, would you want to see Tim Miller do it?
I would see Tim Miller do it.
Okay. Well,
Actually, no, I wouldn't, because I feel like he's trying to make it a comedy film. Kitty Pryde's not a comedy character. She's a really, how do I say it? She's really sad.
it's really like, well, what's her origin story like? I don't even know her origin story.
A lot of it is just, she went away from live with her parents to go to the school, and she was a love triangle with her and Bobby Drake. And
Oh, so just like in the movies.
oh yeah, I guess.
Yeah, you're right. We really don't need a movie about this.
Yeah, I mean, she's pretty much been Explained and all the other X-Men movies they've done.
Yeah, I'm with you right
her
there. I don't want to
close.
see a Kitty Pryde movie. It's like a Han Solo movie. Not interested, and doesn't need to happen. And I'm not probably gonna. Also, I'm not gonna see a Han Solo opening weekend. Kitty Pryde, I really don't care. But Hunter, you got anything to add?
It's rare that I get excited for an X-Men movie in general.
Yeah.
It's like they're not really handled very well.
Oh. Yeah, what if Mr. Don Knotts was in there? All right.
You know, he was born on July 21st of 1924.
I didn't know he was that old.
No way. Oh, Mr. Don Knotts. Oh man, we miss you, Donnie.
Yeah.
He was a good
Mayberry
man.
misses you.
He was a good man.
He was a good man.
Yeah.
Speaking about good man, Black Widow from the Avengers movies got a writer.
Who's
Oh
this
my
writer?
Goodness. Let's Google it real quick. Her name is Jack Eskler or something like that. It's a woman. She wrote the Frozen animated bit
Menzel.
before.
Idina Menzel.
No, this woman right here. Well, what's her name? Somebody tell me her name. I can't remember her name.
I want to say
Jack
Idina
something.
Menzel.
But she wrote
Adele Dazeem.
she wrote Olaf's Frozen Adventure before Coco.
Oh, you talking about that movie that came on before Coco?
Yeah, like the 30-minute movie before Coco.
Yeah.
She wrote that. Yeah, I don't know how to take this. Do you want to see a Black Widow movie? Do you think that's going to be an interesting?
I would like to see it, but not a but a Black Widow origin movie,
Yeah, I mean the
like
whole
Russia and coming up and like being a spy and
Yeah.
back when she was an actual spy rather than the Avenger that shot electro darts.
Yeah, I don't want to see a story about like Black Widows going on a solo mission here because that looks like a bad episode of a television show.
Or like I have a Black Widow like origin where she's fighting the old Winter Soldier.
well,
Like, 'cause she had a story about the Winter Soldier and it's her fighting the Winter Soldier or something.
but I just want to see her like growing up and like how she became the person she is and not really.
I'll go back in the country where you don't drive cars drive you. That kind of. I can see that. Back in Soviet Russia, you don't train spies. Spies train you. You know.
You got a good point, but I mean, we got a little bit of that in Age of Ultron, like when it's really kind of dark and like twisted what they would do. It might be like maybe one of the first R-rated movies. I don't know.
Yeah, I want to see it.
I don't know because I mean they say they sterilized her and stuff, and they.
Who would play a young Black Widow?
Cersei Ronan from Lady Bird.
Yeah, I can kind of see that happening.
I think that would be kind of cool, actually. I don't know. Hunter, do you have any opinions on this?
I want to see.
The answer is no. Okay. Yeah, so Black Widow movie, got a writer, and it's some
Now I just
woman.
need a
You should
director.
be proud. What?
Now it just needs a director.
Yeah, who do you think should direct it?
I'm going to go on a limb here and say Matt Reeves.
Matt Reeves is already like neck deep. Oh, Mr. Don Knotts! Yay! He should direct it!
Excuse me.
Yay!
Excuse me.
Great.
Don Knotts actually got his start in an army comedy troupe during World War II.
All right.
Yeah, he was a ventriloquist. He performed with a dummy, with like a little ventriloquist dummy. Yeah.
That's no way to refer to Ron Howard.
He eventually threw it into the ocean.
Oh, like John Wayne did to that kid, like that couldn't swim?
His name was Danny Matador. It's the name of his ventriloquist dummy.
Danny Matador. Oh, maybe
Danny
one day we'll
Matador.
bring that back. Maybe it's going to be like a Tony Clifton thing. Maybe he's still alive.
How do you feel? How much do you feel there needs to be a Don Knotts movie, like a Don Knotts?
I'm sure now that we're talking about it, it probably will be.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. Like it had the whole like mid part of the movie, like probably the end of the first half, he just throws the dummy out in the water, and it's like a whole like cast in the heart of the sea, at the end of like Titanic.
Oh. Two men that have worked together in the past.
Ron Howard
And
directs it.
then Ron Howard's career after this movie is going to be a lot like Don Knotts.
No,
Dead.
I wonder if Ron Howard will ever escape Don Knotts' massive shadow.
Most anticipated movies of 2018. Yeah, we need to go through that, actually. That seems like a really good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, so, 2018 is a pack full of movies, as
Yeah.
always. January is kind of the dumpster ground, as the dumpster fire of movies, as we usually say. It's where studios dump their trash and put the worst movies out of the year. So movies like Proud Mary, The Commuter, and Insidious: The Last Key, all that stuff gets dumped in January. But later on in the year, we actually have some movies we're excited for.
Ooh, yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead first. I'm really excited for this movie called Annihilation. And this is an Alex Garland film. Alex Garland did Ex Machina. He wrote and directed it. And Annihilation stars Natalie Portman. I believe it's got Oscar Isaac in it also. And they kind of go onto this trip through this little this portal in this dimension thing on Earth, and they kind of get lost in there, find all these weird creatures, and they got to survive the night, try to figure out what happened to all these troops. And Oscar Isaac plays Natalie Portman's husband. He's like in a coma, I think. I don't know. I'm really excited to see it. I like Alex Garland's work. But Tyler, you excited for something else in 2018?
I'm excited for Black Panther.
Can you be more specific, please?
The movie Black Panther.
All right, cool. So, yeah, the next movie I'm really excited. Seriously, do you not have any more else to say about it?
I thought they were like go through our list. You mean okay, yeah.
Yeah, tell me why you're excited for it.
Because it's like the first time that we're gonna have a movie about a place in Africa that was not about a war.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm looking forward to.
It kind of is a war. It takes place before Infinity War.
But it's not a war. It's a power struggle.
Well, I mean, you can look at it.
It's
Your
not a
opinion,
civil war.
man.
It's not a civil war.
Well, I mean, you can technically think all wars are power struggles. You know what I mean?
Not really.
That's beyond the point. Tell me more about Black Panther.
Okay, I'm excited to see like the whole Wakanda and the vibranium mine, and I'm ready to see more of Circus doing more like his villain character, develop his villain, the Claw.
Yeah. I didn't have any pictures behind you on that, but at least we got the idea of it. Maybe just put a picture of Don Knotts up there. Anyway, the next movie I'm really excited for is a movie by
If Bill could talk.
Oh, there we go. Mr. Don Knotts. We'll put that up there for all the Tyler stuff because I didn't get any pictures for his movies up there.
No.
But next one is If Beale Street Could Talk. And this is a movie directed by Barry Jenkins, who his movie won Best Picture at the Oscars last year, which is Moonlight. This one's going to have, what's his name from Rogue One? Cassian. What's his name? Diego Luna. Diego Luna's in it. He plays a Spanish restaurant owner. And I don't really know a whole lot about this movie, but I'm really excited that Barry Jenkins is involved. I'm really excited to see what they're going to do with it. It's based on a novel, so you know it's going to be nominated for a lot of awards. So, Tyler, what you got next?
Infinity War. I'm excited for it because it's what Marvel has been building up since 2008. I mean, it's like the Avengers of the Avengers movie.
It is.
It's a massive crossover. Not only are we crossovering, having a massive crossover through different companies. We're having the Sony, we have the Marvel in there. We're going to have I heard, newly acquired characters.
Do you think that now they own Fox, do you think there's going to be some reshoots that they already planned out, and they were just trying to finalize the deal, that like they're going to throw some other stuff in there?
I'm guessing probably toward a sequel for this, though.
It's probably going to be in the sequel for this. They put all the stuff in there like that.
Like you have an old dead Hugh Jackman or something.
It's like just this grave. Well, he actually didn't get a grave in the movie. Spoiler.
He drives up out of the grave to go help a fight like Thanos or something like that.
That would be such an insult to his character.
Yes, it would be.
But anyway, the last movie I'm really excited for. I'm sure there's a lot of other movies I'm excited for, but another one I'm very excited for is a movie called You Were Never Really Here. It stars Joaquin Phoenix. And
you talking about his career?
You were never really here for his career? No. No, he's still here. That's the name of this movie. Oh. It's also called A Beautiful Day. I think it's like a French film or something like that. It basically revolves around his character is a kind of independent contractor for like beating child molesters to a pulp, and he rescues people from like molestation houses
it's hard
and stuff.
Candy.
What?
So it's like if it's a combination of like of The Punisher and Hard Candy.
Sort of, yeah. And he tries to rescue one girl, and it's kind of a.
Oh no, pull about the Equalizer straight. It's the Equalizer.
It sounds like the Equalizer, but it looks really, really good. It's got stellar reviews, but yeah, I'm excited about that one. Last one for you.
Do you feel like there needs to be a John Wick and Equalizer crossover?
No.
I think it should happen. I got Deadpool 2 because not the original. It was so fun. It was great. Never have I watched a movie that made me laugh, cry, and pray at the same time. I'm so much looking forward to the sequel. It's just, I mean.
Wait a minute, did you just say the line that Tom Hanks' character from Black Jeopardy said?
Yeah.
It sounded so familiar. I'm like, that's what he said about the Medea movies.
Yeah. So I'm really looking forward to this, but I'm really excited. I like Domino. I don't know. Domino's one of my favorite characters in the comic book. I heard there's going to be rumor of having a copycat in there, so I'm looking for a copycat. And plus, it's going to have the Grand Mac Daddy X-Men of all time, and that is Cable. Cable is going to be in this film. People have been waiting for Cable to be in a movie since 1991.
He's played by Thanos himself.
Thanos himself. So I'm really, really, really looking forward to it. And I'm upset Tim Miller's not back yet.
All right, guys, thank you so much for watching so far. If you have any questions, concerns, and or things you want to say, please leave a comment at facebook.com/studio67ncc. We'd love to hear what you guys have to say.
And we'd like to leave you with this before we come back. Don Knotts once famously said, when you work with words, words are your work.
Beautiful, beautiful things, my beautiful man.
Yes.
Oh, we miss you, Donnie. All right, guys, we're going to be right back after this quick break. See ya.
Did you know Nash Community College offers 12 degree programs entirely online? Are you interested in information technology? Explore information technology systems, network management, systems security, healthcare informatics, or web design and administration. These 2-year programs are only a few of the online associate degrees offered through Nash Online. Students receive the same quality instruction and resources as on-campus students without ever stepping foot on Nash's campus. Learn more about Nash Online today at online.nashcc.edu.
And that's why Don Knotts is such a hero to me. I mean, I think that's great. Hey, guys, welcome back to Big Bang Cinema. My name is Isaac Anderson.
I'm Long Branch Penny Whistle.
Oh, Long Branch, thank you so much. All right, that was a good one. We just got to take a moment there.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2017 had a lot of crap movies. It also had a lot of good movies. So thought we might go through them and talk about
Are
our...
we going to the crap or going to the good?
Let's do the good ones.
All
Let's
right.
focus on the good. We're already in January. We'll talk about the worst in January later.
All right, because I want to stir that crap up with a stick. I'm excited for it.
Well, I'm sure that we're gonna get a lot of them this month. We're gonna see. I think we might see one tonight. But yeah. So 5 favorite movies of 2017. We went through. I thought we were gonna choose different ones. We chose a lot of the same ones, but there were still some discrepancies. So the same ones we'll try to keep kind of vague because we can let others choose. But yeah, let's go through our 5 favorite movies.
I'll go first.
All right, go ahead first.
I'll talk about War of the Planet of the Apes. To me, it almost felt like a flawless movie. It was so close to me to being like 100%. Like I give it like a 99. I give it like a 9.9 out of 10. It was like from the cinematography to the sound edit to everything was absolutely perfect. The acting, I mean, that looks like a real gorilla standing there. I mean, how crazy is this movie? And I mean, everybody's performance was top notch. Everybody from Andy Serkis all the way to King Kong right here, man. It was phenomenal. I mean, Woody Harrelson brought his A game. Everybody in this entire movie brought their A game. It was one of the most beautifully directed films, and it reminded me of the Ten Commandments. So like it feels like it's going to be a historical film.
Yeah, I also have War for the Planet of the Apes on my list. Unlike you, I thought the story was like as really kind of like the lone kind of guy going after the man that killed his wife and kids.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a whole allegory on war. Like, well, the people that started this war are pretty much all dead. Like, why are we still fighting?
Mm-hmm.
It was, yeah, you're right. It was just really, really well directed. I loved this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Every single scene with Caesar, like, you believe that these apes are really there.
Mm-hmm.
And Woody Harrelson's character, that character is just so terrifying and looks so menacing. Like, this is one of his best performances I've ever seen.
But it was so terrifying because, like, what would you do if you were in his shoes when you almost did the same thing?
Yeah, I mean, he was just trying to protect his people, and I mean, when he saw the army people there, and they were like, "Hoo, hoo, hoo," like the gorillas, they're basically becoming the animals. I like little things like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's move on. I think we got the next one on our list, both at the same time.
Blade Runner 2049. And I love this movie so much because it's a sequel to one of my favorite films of all time. And this movie was just it not the same director, but it felt like the director himself was a big fan of the original. You can tell he watched that movie over and over and over and over. I mean, it fit flawlessly as a sequel. I mean, they even kept the same technology. A lot of the same clothes were the same. It was just incredible. The eye for detail in this movie was ridiculous.
Yeah, I also had that one on my list, like I said. Yeah, Roger Deakins knows how to make a shot look amazing. Roger Deakins, of course, is the cinematographer for this.
It was a beautiful movie. I mean, even like the rough shots looked like it was a work of art, man. It's like every scene was art.
Yeah, every scene was like a painting on the screen, and Denis Villeneuve had such a love for that original movie. You knew it, and it was like the story was extremely captivating. It took its time trying to tell it. You really can take into this world. I liked it more than the original Blade Runner. I don't really like the original Blade Runner that much.
Oh, shame on you. But I feel like this movie is probably one of the greatest sequels ever made.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I would say it's right up there with like Empire and stuff.
It's flawed. It's one of the few times that a sequel is better than its predecessor.
Yeah, and I'm one of the few people out that don't really like the original Blade Runner as much. I respect it. I don't really like the story as well. I think it's a little slow. This one's downright perfect almost. I mean, and the next one,
slow burn to it, so it was really good.
next one is one we both have on our list. Why don't we go ahead and talk about that?
We had Logan, and Logan was the final chapter for Hugh Jackman playing Wolverine, or possibly the character unless they reboot the character.
Hope they don't.
And it was like a western mixed over with a Kurosawa.
Kurosawa.
Yeah, I said it right. Kurosawa film. It was just, it was brutal. It was bloody. I mean, and it was oddly heartwarming.
Yeah, it was, and I think it was an awesome end for his character. I hope to God they don't bring him back. That would be such an insult to him.
Because you see the other, there's Wolverine, and you see this one, you actually see like 4 dimensions for all these characters.
How much better would that be if Don Knotts was Wolverine? Just as the last performance?
Last fourth.
Just put him on strings because,
Oh, don't kill me, please.
He shoots himself. Oh,
God.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, yeah. But anyway, yeah, Logan, fantastic film. Definitely one of my favorites of the year.
Let's not make light of Don Knotts.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to do all that. Yeah.
Oh, it was just so bloody and gory, and it was just, I mean, it was the first time you actually pity the X-Men.
Yeah, I know. It was like, he's a sad man.
He is a very sad.
He's an alcoholic, a drug addict, and he can't handle himself. He's dying. But yeah, it's a fantastic film. Check it out if you like. It's simply amazing. But did you just put a picture of Don Knotts over Wolverine?
No.
I totally noticed that. Don't pretend like you didn't do that.
No.
Just crop his head out and put it on Wolverine if you can do that. I know. Photoshop skills. We got 2 more to go through. This one's one we differed. Go ahead and tell yours first.
Mine is It. It was probably one of the best horror films I've seen in probably a few years. It was very well done. I mean, it was one of the ones where you can tell like the director actually spent time with Stephen King writing the book. Now, it wasn't exactly like the book because I don't think it would have been able to be shown in theaters. But I mean, it was pretty close and entertaining. A lot of people brought their A game. I mean, it almost feels like it was in Stranger Things inspired.
Yeah.
Enough of the suspense. What was the name of the movie?
It.
All right.
Right, I know what it was.
It
was a movie, but what
Stephen
was the
King's
name?
It.
All right. And your last one. What's your last one?
Oh, my last one was Logan Lucky. I just loved it. It was so good. I mean, you actually saw a good performance out of Channing Tatum in this, and it was just and then to really gets me about this is the whole these actors who are not from the South playing Southern characters, and you had it was just so many, and it was just so good. It was heartwarming. It was like Ocean's 7-Eleven.
That's what they say in the movie.
Yeah, Ocean's 7-Eleven.
Made by the same guy.
It was. It was so good, especially a lot of quotable quotes in this movie. Oh, it was just fantastic.
I'm expecting Don Knotts somewhere any minute. I can feel it.
You want to hurt NASCAR?
Okay, but anyway, back to my 2. We're going to end the show on this. One of my other favorites of the year was 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. It's also a Woody Harrelson project directed by Frank
I want to say
McDonough.
Coen Brothers.
Well, it's not the Coen Brothers.
I told you it's in
It's
Coen Brothers
Frances McDormand plays a mother whose daughter was she was brutally murdered. She plays 3 billboards that ask the police chief why they did not try to find the person, and it's just a great movie all around. It's a fantastically directed one. And the last but not least is Lady Bird. Lady Bird stars Saoirse Ronan as a girl going through her last year of high school in California. She's dreaming of bigger things. It also stars Lucas Hedges in it. It's a great movie. It's a really good coming-of-age story, and kind of just, it's real, and you feel it. But guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have any favorite movies you want to tell us about, please leave a comment at facebook.com/Studio67NCC. That's going to be it for us today, guys. I'm Isaac Anderson.
I am Tyler.
Yeah, I'm Hunter.
Oh, thanks. And Don Knotts, rest in peace, buddy. All right, see you guys. Stay lovely.